think I kind of alluded to it a little bit before about it's not the same for every group of kids. If I will actually listen more than I talk to them, I think we'll get to where we want to be faster. They want to get there too, they just don't know how. And so how can I be reflective more, not just at the end, but even on a daily basis, and letting them be a part of that reflection with me. Like, we try to take time to reflect at the end of every day, like, and celebrate the good things that are going on. But also, hey, let me just talk with your group. Why do you think this is going on? Why do you think this is happening? Instead of me being like, here's how you're going to fix this problem, and here's what you do. And that's easy to get into because there's a lot of groups and a lot of things going on. But if I can take a step back and I can reflect on my own, because that's always beneficial for teachers to do, but if I can be proactive at the same time and hear that voice piece inside of there from the kids, it can help me get to the root of the problem quicker with them and help guide them out of it. Not tell them, but help guide them out of it, with them feeling like hey, I can do this. We had problems here the last time, but we're good now. Here's what I'm going to do if I run into the same problem again. It's about, we were just talking about it in writing when you first walked in the door today. Inside of good personal narrative writing for third grade, they have to tell what they learned. They have to tell a theme. And they have to tell what they're going to do with that information the next time. And that right there, if we can keep doing that process as we have growing pains inside of whatever we come across, inside of any content area, inside of the social emotional part of things, inside of the academic lens, we will continue to grow as people, not just as learners. Like I said, it's not a content issue necessarily in this room. We're really strong readers, we're really strong writers, we're doing a lot of advanced curriculum, but we definitely struggled, and those growing pains came through how do we talk and deal with each other when there's conflict or when we don't agree with each other. I think that was our biggest, like, sweet heavens, why would you want to be friends with somebody that talked to you? I don't understand. And so I don't feel like, in reflection, that I set them up, because it was our true first kind of project-based learning piece, and it's the first time these kids had ever seen that kind of learning before too. And so just how to help support these kids going forward, but in circling to next year at that time when we get to that first unit, whatever it might be, how do I help support kids? How do we do more of that goal setting? How do we do more of that modeling? How do I give them the sentence stems that when they have an issue? What are our structures in place? Why don't I give that to them to help me? What happens if we have problems? You're going to have problems. It's inevitable. We're people and we don't always agree with each other. What's that going to look like? What is our system in place? And if I can give that to them, maybe it wouldn't feel like we were putting out so many fires along the way. And it felt like the same fires in 12 groups. It felt overwhelming sometimes. But helping these kids move forward, great, let's learn from it. I learned something from it. Hopefully you did too. Let's set some goals in this same arena going forward. Write down what your action steps are going to be. Let's set some things in place. And let's use it as an opportunity to grow from that, instead of live in that same place every time we come to this project. Or you're not going to like coming to school very much, especially when we're doing these bigger projects in this arena. And so letting that choice and voice help create structures that are going to help us be successful around goal setting and helping kids, because different kids are going to struggle with different things inside of that, but it'll help them be more successful along the way.